You are welcome to Nana's Tarot and Oracles. I am the Nana, and Nana loves you. You have a home here for comfort and contemplation, hope and inspiration, rest, renewal, and relaxation. Your readings here will empower you to use your intuition to help you to a better life. All readings are dedicated to truth and light, but cannot take the place of professional services of any kind. Readings are general and for the collective, and if they do not sound right for you, they may not be for you. Please come back again at another reading. If you like what you hear, please select the like button below and subscribe with all notifications. Share with your friends or family. It's free. If you have a question or a comment, I will try to answer it below. You are important to Nana, and Nana is always grateful to see you again. Today is November 18th. It is the evening of the rising of the new moon in Capricorn. I have done a preparatory reading on Friday the 16th for this, which was very interesting, and over the last 2 days have had many more insights related to this new moon, which is a very significant and important one that I think we need to spend some time considering. We have been feeling the influence for a few days, and we will continue to feel the influence for about 3 more days. And the things we think about now, the intentions we create, the seeds that we plant on this new moon will resonate over the next 9 years. Most new moons, those intentions will resonate for a moon cycle, perhaps. But this cycle is a transitional cycle. The next cycle is going to be a very powerful transition. And so we need to consider now. Let's begin today with Rebecca Campbell's Inner Temple Oracle. All cards are pre-shuffled. The card we have today is the Golden Thread. And that golden orb almost resembles a moon, I think. Let's put that in the frame to look at and think about the golden thread, and let's see what Rebecca Campbell has to say about it. I believe the golden thread is an activation or perhaps a soul inquiry. Here is the text if you would like to stop the video and read it for yourself. The golden thread. Your soul had a dream to be here now, in this body, on this planet, at this time, and you have everything you need to realize your soul's destiny in every moment of every day. The golden thread is the path of your destiny. The golden thread holds the potential of all that was, is, and could be. The golden thread of your life is always available to guide you every step of the way toward your soul's deepest dream. The golden thread is woven throughout all your life experiences. It doesn't always make sense, but with time and perspective, you can see its intricate weavings glistening back at you at the center of your life. It's never too late to follow the golden thread of your life, and you can never be too old. For the golden thread of your life is always within your reach. Whatever your soul is calling you to do will lead you to your golden thread. Wherever you most feel connected with the great spirit of life is where you'll find your golden thread. This card is here to remind you that your soul came here with a plan, a dream to be brought to life. It's time to say yes to that now. The soul inquiry here is, what's your soul's greatest dream? How can you act on it now? We've been in a time of reflection and contemplation, but we are now in the liminal space between that time and the time to act. May your golden thread guide you. In the previous preparatory reading, we were shown how some of us might be feeling some insecurity about our status of health, possessions, independence, and clarified with our inability to hear the call or see the light. And we received talismans of karmic justice and Luna, and a rune of growth, transformation, and achievement with a promise of passion, inspiration, and love. The hexagram Li from the I Ching. Li, the spark, spoke of one who seeks enlightenment and then in turn enlightens others. It calls us to be the spark that animates the world around you, to hold tight to your community and burn bright. Let's continue with the Talisman Oracle for our new moon in Capricorn tonight. Our talisman card for tonight is Balanced Emotions. Talisman cards incorporate sacred geometry that helps to trigger us to think about the things that we need to think about. Let's see what the book has to say about balanced emotions. Because certainly, as we discussed in a previous reading, the moon affects water. This would appear to be an octopus, a water creature. The moon affects the tides, and it certainly can affect the way we feel. Here is the reading and an enlargement of the sacred geometry if you would like to look. In a reading, jellyfish are graceful. Oh, not an octopus, a jellyfish. Are graceful creatures that trust the ocean currents to take them to their destination. Take a moment to evaluate the way you spend your energy. Sometimes we cannot see the grand picture and get caught up in the moment. If we are unable to see the lesson a situation is teaching us, we can get entangled in our emotions and the need for control. Are you holding on too tightly to feelings that don't serve you well? It's easier to see the solution when you feel calmer. Find a peaceful place in your home or outside where you can spend some time allowing your emotions to exist without judgment. Take a breath. Acknowledge them and let go of those that no longer support you. The talisman power of this card. Use this card when you need to step back to rebalance your position. Keep your talisman close when you are around. Triggers that activate you more than usual, whether it's a person, a place, or a memory. Envision the jellyfish. Peaceful flow in existence every time you find yourself circling back to the negative feelings. Be mindful not to suppress this energy because it could erupt. Instead, try to observe patiently and find your balance. Your affirmation for this card is, I am gentle with my feelings. Molly McCord, an astrologer on YouTube, talks about this new moon at the very end of Capricorn being about how far we've come and how we have traversed challenging, difficult paths to reach a goal related to the properties, in this case, earth qualities of the sign, like standing on top of a mountain, where earth and air meet. Looking at what you have moved through, giving new perspective on what or where you want to go next. Also, karmic clearing. In our last reading, we received the card of karmic justice. Moving into our real values and practical goals. And now we move into Aquarius, air. Interestingly enough, I hear the air cleaner fan has just come on. I wonder if that is a sign. Certainly seems synchronistic. And eclipse season in February and the fire horse year. So we are transitioning between Earth, Capricorn, and Aquarius, air sign. And we are also talking about water. And we have previously discussed how water and earth signs can make for some muddy waters. Tanya Gabrielle, astronumerologist, reports that tomorrow, January the 19th of 2026, which numerologically comes out to 111, and we have discussed several times now during this month the 111 portal. This is another 111 portal. But on tomorrow, Venus, which is the planet of love and abundance, conjuncts Pluto, which is the planet of transformation. In formation with a stellium, that's an astrological pattern of planets, of Sun, Moon, Mars, and Mercury, with a minor trine to Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. Also, Chiron is in the mix too. It has recently gone direct, so this is a time of healing. The crossed keys are symbols of Chiron. And the North Node, the nodes of the Moon. The South Node relates to karma. The North Node relates to Dharma, which is what we need to do next. Excuse me. I specifically mentioned tomorrow because it is the official holiday for the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., honoring his birthday. Yes, he was a Capricorn. He said, We've got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop again. This is where the earth meets the air. He also saw karmic justice, and he said the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. And he spoke about how peace is not a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. And he said, darkness can't drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate can't drive out hate, only love can do that. Peace and love and light equals freedom and justice. He also said life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And we note that it is time now for us to look at what we are called to do. Let's have a significator card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And again, all cards are thoroughly shuffled before readings. Our significator today came up in our preparatory reading, and it is the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, the earth signs, including the earth sign of Taurus, the earth sign of Virgo, and the earth sign of Capricorn. When we received this card in the preparatory reading, it was in the reverse position, which suggested that it might possibly be about to turn. And one thing that is frequently pointed out, pentacles have to do with money, with possessions, and with health. We see people here who appear to be impoverished and left out in the cold. One appears to be injured. But what they do have is each other. And they do have potentially a source of shelter here. And so this may reflect that many of us have concerns about these issues at this time. On the reverse of the deck, we have the Devil. The Devil is a major arcana card. It is number 15. And the Devil is considered to be a sign of bondage or obsession. However, when we look at the Devil and the two people who appear in the card with him, we can see that they are loosely chained and can free themselves at any time they choose. And in fact, the Devil holds a torch, but he is holding it down. He is not holding it up. And he has raised a hand, but really he is powerless. And now let's seek some clarification from the Unfolding Path Tarot by Athena Noctua. Our main clarifier is number 8, which is the Strength card. The Strength card is another major arcana card and is a Leo card, obviously, with the lion appearing here, and Leo is a fire sign. I neglected to mention that the devil is an earth sign, Taurus. So we have earth signs here, and we have a fire sign as a clarifier, but it is coming up in the reverse position. That would tend to indicate that it is lacking strength at this point in time, but possibly may soon be turning. That would seem to reflect, again, the transitional state that we are in. On the reverse of the deck, we also have the King of Swords. The King of Swords has also presented in a reversed position. The King of Swords is the ultimate expression of the air signs. The air signs are thought to be our intellectual and communication properties. Air signs, they are air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we are about to go into Aquarius. So again, presenting in the reverse position, I believe, is a sign of the impending switch from earth to air. And I looked, and so I will share it. This is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, presenting in the reverse position, is a card of anxiety, stress, and excessive worrying. And you can see this person looks very worried. In this case, we are glad to see it present in the reversed position, because I think that indicates that we need not worry too much. Okay. Now I think we should have a rune to see what the runes have to say about all this. And the rune that is presenting today is Urus. Urus is presenting in the reversed position. Urus is a rune of change, transformation, and initiation. And in the reversed position, you can see that it says it represents a lack of motivation or a missed opportunity. Certainly that would seem to relate. And we need to look at a hexagram from I Ching, the Book of Changes. Our hexagram today is number 54. Number 54 is Gui Mei, the Marrying Maiden. And here is the oracle. I would note that this is a hexagram composed of 2 trigrams, one wood and one metal. The oracle says, do not rush a life-altering commitment. Do not accept the first proposition that comes your way. A postponement can work to your advantage. Know your worth and stand in that worth with modesty and sincere self-awareness. When you are strong in your sense of self-worth, you need not try to convince others of your value. Win your own approval first. In all matters, high or low, do not let them see you losing your composure. The undertaking will meet with great hardships, but the endeavor is well worth the pain endured. Great advantages to be gained if you can overcome the adversity. I'm interested to see that the number 54 adds up to 9. And we also have the 9 of Swords here. And now I would like to share with you again the affirmation that I was given for this month to reassure me and to reassure you that trust that powerful intentions combined with faith and strategic action are enough to allow vision to become reality. Look for your golden thread. Try to maintain balanced emotions. Persevere in the face of hardship. Free yourself from bondage and obsession. Trust and believe that you need not worry, because very soon strength and clarity are coming. Do not be hasty in choosing your course, but prepare to move in the direction that you are called to go. Thank you for tuning in to Nana's Tarot and Oracles today. You make Nana's day. Nana loves you and hopes you leave a question or a comment below. Select the like button, subscribe, and select all notifications. See you soon in peace and love.